Oopsie. There you go. I had my mic off. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. Hey, Lin-Manuel. I got to pull it up here on my Disney Plus on my computer because obviously I'm not watching what's going on the screen behind me. I'm pulling it up now, though. How's everybody? How was your Sunday? There you go. Impromptu stream. You guys wanted me to go live for the Legends, so I decided to do it. Truth be told, I've never seen the D23 Legends Ceremony like ever, so this will be my first. I think I'm literally the D23 predictor. Yeah, you and me both. There's a couple things that I went a little bit far-fetched with that are probably, or actually did end up being Disney Parks blog posts, like the phased opening of Monstropolis. They confirmed today that it's opening 2027, like the regular part of Monstropolis, and then the rest of it will be opening later on, like the door coaster. Let me open up here this Legends Ceremony. It's like 100 things. Oh, Figment's on the front page. Where is it? There you go. Disney Legends. Ooh. Let me change my audio to my headset. Hosted by Ryan Seacrest. And I missed Josh DeMaro's opening. Oh, where's my volume mixer? What device did you plug in? Headphones. There you go. Now it's in my headphones.
There are songwriters who write great songs.
I watched the Princess concert this morning. Actually, that was pretty neat. Oh, by the way, last night after I went to bed, I was exhausted. Why is The Rock and Hamilton on the live stream cover? They're one of the inductees to the to the Legends alumni.
I've been lucky enough to experience that generosity.
Oh, I guess they're gonna induct Lin-Manuel first. Now there's gonna be a lot of music. I know that, so I'm gonna have to like mute that for sure.
Genius songs. He has an extraordinary gift, and on top of all that, he gives the best hugs. And I don't know what detergent or cologne you use, but
I just wanted to pick the best photo for Lin-Manuel.
Share your secrets, okay?
What was I gonna pick? The chimney sweeper in Mary Poppins.
Storytellers of
I gotta post on Instagram that I'm live. This is like totally last minute. I was supposed to go live at 8:50 and I ended up going live at 9:02. I had to do the thumbnail. I had to finish up some errands around the house.
Howard Ashman and Tim Rice, your curiosity, your joy, your belief that the best stories aren't just heard, they are shared.
But I'm glad you appreciate the live stream cover.
What makes you a legend.
It's a lot of pressure, Lin-Manuel.
People were screaming for this show like it was the Beatles.
Yes, dude, Hamilton's amazing.
Duh. Musical genius.
From Hamilton to Moana and Encanto, he has created so many memorable.
I think I watched Hamilton like 3 or 4 times the week that it aired on Disney Plus.
It's really exciting working with Lin. He's fearless.
Lin has a way of creating stuff that invites.
Hey, Alex Lackmore, that was the other director of Hamilton.
Is brilliant. We don't talk about Bruno. He brings such a fun energy.
The music in The Little Mermaid, like I'm getting chills just thinking about it. The songs really do transcend the film itself.
I'll never forget, he said, let's go change.
Hey, Angelica Schuyler.
He's the phenom of this century.
There you go. Lin-Manuel.
Please welcome Jordan Fisher.
Oh, Jordan Fisher. Is he going to sing? If he sings, I'm going to have to mute it.
Let's
yeah.
say your...
There you go. I'm going to mute it for now. Okay, it's an original song for this. Okay, so it's not copyrighted yet.
On a legend, you are lifted by a legend. That's a little bit of Disney magic.
This is a cool. This is gonna be a chill little live stream. Nothing crazy. Last night was just a wild ride. The night before was a wild ride. And I am exhausted after. I couldn't get out of bed until like 10. My dog that wakes me up at like 5 or 6 every morning could not wake me up. I would have moved.
Beyond the last cloud in the sky, there's a place I know.
I'm gonna mute that. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna mute it. We're doing like a medley. But welcome everybody. Welcome. We're watching along with the Legends Ceremony, which is going to be closing out D23. If you're here to hang out, please make sure to like the stream. That way it gets out there. Make sure to subscribe. We are on our way to 1,000. So if you haven't done so already, please, 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 it would mean the world to me if you subscribed. So they're singing Lion King and Moana. Because he did the music for the Lion King live action, if I'm not mistaken. Just like a mashup. Hey! That's very Lin-Manuel coded. I haven't seen the live action Little Mermaid. Did he play Scuttles? To the groom, to the bride. Oh God, I love Hamilton. This banger after banger. No, so it's a Satisfied with We Don't Talk About Bruno remix. It is a good mix. I like this. I'm gonna need this on Spotify. Now we got Aladdin doing Maui. Or not Aladdin, Genie. It must be nice. This is a really good medley. I like this a lot. Oh, dude. All the way. Someday. Yeah, he's gonna sing his Zoa song. Oh, Wayne Brady. Is Wayne Brady gonna have to? You guys know the rest of it. Oh, Skylar sisters. So now we have Moana joining the Skylar sisters. This is a really good medley. I hope you guys are watching at home because this is really good. So you got brothers and sisters. The greatest city in the world. Work. Oh man. If only we had Thomas Jefferson. Oh, now there's like a silhouette on the screen of all his different projects, and Hamilton's right in the middle. That's nice. Goodbye, Bruno. That was a great medley. Very, very good medley. All right, let me unmute it now. That was lovely. Ciao.
Let's hear it for Jordan Fisher, Nikki M. James, Utkarsh Ambudkar, James Monroe, Igelhart, Mandy Gonzalez, Robin De Jesus, Ariel Jacobs, Wayne Brady, and
Wayne Brady.
Lynn, you have always been a legend in my book, but today we make it official. I am so honored to welcome you into one of Disney's greatest traditions as our newest Disney legend!
There we go. Oh, the VHS copy of Little Mermaid. Is that the one with the controversial the controversial poster with the castle? Oh, that's cool. He's gonna read his speech outside of the Little Mermaid. That's cool. That's full circle for him. Let me get a closer look at your VHS cover, man. I need to see something. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, look up Little Mermaid poster controversy. I'm pretty sure it was on the VHS.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this cove, D23. All of these tributes and even Ali. Watching that montage, you think, sure, he's got everything. He's got Tonys and Grammys aplenty.
So he's doing like a, that's cool. I'm pretty sure he's an
Written
EGOT
any
too.
musical score. Wrote Moana and Bruno and Peggy.
And Peggy, that's funny.
So who cares? What's his deal? What's it for? Why do I write like I'm running out of time?
Right day and night like you're running out of time.
I want to be where the people are. Write songs like Menken and Howard Ashman.
There's an Alan Menken
Watching
thing
the
happening
kids
right
sing
now
along
too.
to the songs on that screen. I was that kid, just a bit bizarre. Singing alone with my plushie Sebastian. Playing my Casio keyboard along with each scene. I was just 9
Sorry, I'm trying to
by
fix
my
him.
TV,
There you
learning
go.
each line
Whoa.
to Under the Sea, praying each night.
There we go.
The music I'd write would be part of your world. How am I here, getting to cheer near Susan Egan?
That's because she's always there.
Thank Tom McDougal, somehow he knew I'd be okay. Years before fans, he took a chance, hiring this antsy unknown Puerto Rican. From mi casa to Mufasa, cut to today, and now here I stand full of gratitude.
It'd be hilarious if I didn't get
Grateful for
copyright
each
strikes for anything
human
except his
animator.
speech.
Bringing our music to life with the magic they do. And I'm grateful for you, for believing in me. You see that line where the sky meets the sea? God, what a time. Grateful that I'm part of your world. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you, Lynn. I wonder who's next. Is it going to be The Rock? I'm sure The Rock would have liked to have been a part of that whole medley, but then again, he's getting an award, so he's getting inducted.
An absolute genius. Congratulations, Lynn. From Juilliard and Broadway to realms hidden deep within our imagination, this actor brings characters to life with equal parts humor
Ryan Seacrest is a
and heart.
vampire.
He's been in every Disney animated movie since 2012, and he's become known around the studio as a good luck charm. Based on that alone, I'd argue he is one of the most famous voices in the business.
Oh, Alan Tudyk. Yes. K2SO.
Please welcome
I love
my
Alan
friend
Tudyk.
and co-star,
If you guys
Alan
haven't
Tudyk.
seen
Are you
Serenity
talking
or
about me?
Firefly,
He does so much voice
get in
work
on
that
that.
people may not even be aware of.
There's a cop in my cap.
What was your favorite or most memorable voice acting role?
King Candy.
Hello, my loyal subjects!
We just wanted to be able to keep working with him, and he became our Duke of Weaseltown.
Weaselton. Duke Weaselton. It's Weaselton. Duke Weaselton.
Who says the industry's going down the tubes?
I'll be splitting me buried treasure with you.
There you go,
Alan
dodgeball.
would always be throwing in random lines that would always make us laugh.
Doesn't sound so bad to me.
I've done a lot of robot smash.
You bet. Okay. He's also our good luck charm at Disney Animation.
That's right.
He can do anything.
Yeah, Alan Tudyk is. He's the real deal.
Please put your hands together for Jennifer Goodwin.
It's Snow White. Or Judy Hopps.
Some actors disappear into a
Whoever
role,
associates
and some are Alan
with
Tudyk.
either of those.
An entire universe of characters. He's played kings and dukes,
He looks so
robots
nervous.
and roosters, weasels, pirates, villains,
It's
heroes,
okay, Alan.
and somehow every single one feels completely original and unique. He has voiced over 25 Disney characters. And at this point, I'm honestly starting to think Walt just left a note somewhere that says, "When in doubt, call Alan."
He saw into the
am in
future.
awe
Oh,
Alan's
knows
vast
more.
range.
I know
Each
knows more.
character is a masterclass in
Doing all the
creative
trivia on Disney Cruise
exploration,
Line, seeing his
rooted in
face
something
over and over and
deeply
over
human.
again.
They each have their own heart, their own rhythm, their own wonderful and totally weird personality. And that is an absolute gift. Whether he's a duke or a king, a bootlegging weasel, or a gloriously confused rooster, he is a remarkable talent. Alan, over the years, you have quietly and humbly become one of the most beloved and versatile performers.
Yeah, I mean, he's like so good at obviously, voicing animated characters, but also like motion capture work, like everything, and live action work.
To celebrate the man behind so many unforgettable voices, please join me in welcoming our newest Disney legend, Alan Tudyk.
No, Joe Rody. Who else is on the inductees list? Well, let me wait for his speech. I don't want to interrupt his speech.
Thank you. Thank you very much. This is amazing. Having voiced so many animated characters, I have an opportunity to meet a lot of young people and a lot of children. And they look at me the same way, with that pure betrayal, that look that says, "You are a liar. You, sir, are a fraud." Because their parents have just pointed to me and they've said, "Hey, look, it's King Candy."
They're like, "No, it's not."
Are looking around me and behind me for King Candy, and it's until I say, "Have some candy," and and I'll stick you in my function if you don't, and that they light up, and I see the world.
He's got to dance for them
that Disney
so that they
has
could recognize him.
in their eyes, beaming right at me, and I have to tell the story of this. Just happened a couple of months ago. I was invited to go to a charity event for pediatric cancer. So I met a lot of young people. It was a beautiful event, but a lot of young people there. And there was this girl who was like 7 or 8, beautiful girl, and she arms folded, glaring at me because her parents had just said, "Hey, it's Hey Hey." And
yeah, I was like, what is he gonna do?
Not Hey Hey. And she had a picture of Hey Hey that she wanted signed, and I put "Bacaw" on it, which is his catchphrase. And
his language.
I drew it out, and I saw a little flicker in her eye.
That's cool.
So great.
It's just gibberish on the paper.
She stopped standing still. She couldn't stand still anymore. It was like there's a laugh moving around in her hand. The more that I did it, the more she moved, until she was laughing and clapping as I'm screaming my head off. And there was a pediatrician.
I can't stop staring at the rock.
Said, "I've got to show you something." She said, "All the kids, we let them paint the ceiling tile above their beds so that they can see what their joy, the thing that makes them happiest." And he went through picture after picture. Hey, 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 hey. Now, I did not create Hey Hey. I added to Hey Hey. My contribution was small. It is a team of brilliant people here at Disney, but I get to be the ambassador of so much joy.
Yeah, man.
And
not only for Hey Hey, I mean, dude, I love him as K2SO.
Thank you. I mean, this award.
And again, if you haven't seen Firefly or
fantastic,
Serenity,
but
watch it.
I'm a surrogate of love, which, fun fact, was
Thank you for the reactions.
a soft jazz album from Lin-Manuel Miranda back in '93. Surrogate of Love. Not his best work. I don't. But I've been given so much this is so much more, and I just want to say thank you.
That's a cool statue. We love you, Alan. All right, so while they're doing this, I want to look at the inductees.
You know, one of the most magical things about Disney is that you can actually step inside the stories that you love. You know, you can walk down Main
Lin-Manuel,
Street,
Anne
sail with
Hathaway, The
pirates,
Rock,
explore haunted mansions, fly through galaxies far,
Alan
far away.
Tudyk.
Places that began as someone's imagination become places where families make memories they'll treasure forever. That's the magic
The Jonas
of Disney
Brothers.
Imagineering. They don't just build attractions, they create wonder.
Oh, we got Imagineers.
And for decades, our next Disney legend has been one of the extraordinary people making that wonder
Kim
possible.
Irvine, yes.
Carrying forward
Yes.
Walt Disney's belief that imagination should
Absolutely,
be something
Kim
you can
Irvine.
see, hear, touch, and experience.
I am locked
together.
in.
Millions of guests may not know her name, but they have felt her work. And generations of families have made memories because of it. Her name is Kim Irvine.
Yep.
Pirates of the Caribbean, the Jungle Cruise,
The Rivers of America,
It's a Small World,
The Tiki Room.
Sleeping Beauty's Castle,
For over 50 years, Kim Irvine has created magic.
protected the legacy, and carried us forward into the future of Imagineering. Kim was born and bred Disney.
Tom
Her
Fitzgerald.
father, Harvey Toombs, and her mother, Leota, both worked at the Disney studio.
Yeah, so her
She
mother
started out working in
was
the
the
model
actual
shop and
like
very
face
quickly
inspiration
absorbed
of
the
Madame
culture of
Leota.
Imagineering. And in 1979, Kim was asked to start a permanent Imagineering team here at Disneyland.
Kim really followed Walt Disney in really looking at the details.
As the executive creative director of Walt Disney Imagineering, Kim has worked on thousands of projects.
Kim was fabulous at looking forward while honoring the past, but there's no better one than the Haunted Mansion.
Kim's mom is the face of the original Madame
There you
Leota.
go. So when we had to change the incantations for the Nightmare Holiday show, it was only natural to have Kim step into that role.
I think in the future, guests will still experience her legacy when they see how much has been preserved from Walt's original dream and also what has changed.
Kim is Disneyland. She has been the caretaker. She's been the visionary.
That's right, yeah, from
Even
Muppets
if
Haunted
you didn't
Mansion.
know her name, when you come through this place and you make those memories, you will always feel Kim Irvine. When you're at Disneyland, you will.
Damn, girl, same. I'm getting a little choked
Please
up too.
welcome Disney legend Ming-Na Wen.
God damn, I love those parks. I don't think she was supposed to be up there yet.
As someone who has been fortunate to be part of so many wonderful Disney stories and worlds, it brings me great joy to celebrate someone else whose work spans the entire
Bruh,
Disney
it's like-
universe.
Anytime Imagineers get involved, I'm like an absolute mess.
Kim
not
Irvine
okay.
pushed the Disney legacy of excellence in storytelling into a new era, inspiring generations of storytellers to follow in her footsteps.
That's awesome that we have
Recently, I had the pleasure to meet Kim.
Mulan
And I was curious
and
what
Fennec
it
Shand.
was like for someone to grow up with parents who
And,
worked for Walt Disney himself.
Chun-Li.
And to grow up saturated with everything Disney. Look, I'm a mom, so I know that most kids don't always think mommy or daddy do for a living is, you know, cool. Or
Yeah.
interesting.
No, her parents are pretty cool.
So I had to ask him, was there ever a point where you just got sick of Disney? Her eyes lit up, and with a big smile, she answered, never. I think we all feel that way, right? Kim, thanks to your vision, your leadership, and most of all, your love of Disney, you have given park lovers new attractions to look forward to with each visit.
Mm-hmm.
We are eternally grateful to you for pouring so much passion into the
We are
happiest
eternally
place
grateful.
on earth, where we all get to play. Now, as the emperor once said, you don't meet a girl like that every dynasty. I'm honored to present this award to you and to welcome you as a Disney legend.
Much deserved. Is she the only Imagineer on the inductees list this year? I think so. I'm not mistaken.
Thank you so much. See, I was so excited I came up too early.
Yeah, she did. Okay, so I was wondering why she was there.
Can you believe these people that we're here with today? Just incredible. I'm so overwhelmed. In 1970, when I started my career, it was then WED Enterprises. I was only going to work for the summer. You see how that worked out. And all of the original Imagineers were still working there at Disney. Mark Davis and Mary Blair, John Hench.
Pirates of the
all
Caribbean
of our
fame.
favorites, Claude
It's a
Coates.
Small World fame.
And they worked right along with us in the model
With
shop.
Mark Davis being
WED was pretty small
Pirates of the
at
Caribbean.
that time. And they had their own offices, of course, but they loved to come down in the big model shop where we actually brought all their drawings and dreams to life. So we'd sit around big tables and work on the models or paintings, and they'd tell us all the stories about working with Walt and the building of Disneyland, all the tribal knowledge about what it took to create those wonderful attractions that we are still loving today. So when they asked me in 1990 to lead a team of Imagineers down at Disneyland to take care of their firstborn park, which they didn't want to fall behind, I was so honored with that and so happy to have done that for all of these years. I really want to thank the Disneyland, my brothers and sisters there, because they are really the ones that make that magic happen every day.
The cast members. It ain't nothing without the cast members.
The operations people who work round the clock to make thousands of people through that park, the merchandise people that have to plan years ahead of time what you're going to want to buy and drink and eat, and that amazing, amazing maintenance department that we have who has all the skills to take care of.
It's not hard. Just put out
the
Figment merchandise and we'll buy it.
Keeping those buildings looking pristine, planting all those planters. Every night, if you were ever there in the evening and saw the army of gardeners that are out there replanting those gardens
And the
every
army of
night,
cats
so it's
that they let
pristine
loose.
for you in the morning. I'm just so grateful for those people. I also want to thank thank you. I also want to thank my Imagineering team, both past and present. They're an amazing group of people. We started with 2 of us, and we're a team of about 50 people now. And yes, and they are absolutely the best. And of course, my family, who has lived all of this with me for all of these years, my husband, Rob, my daughter, Emily, and my daughter, Allie. And of course, my grandson, Ryland, and my granddaughter, Leota.
Aww. So her mom was Leota and her granddaughter's Leota. That's cool.
So thank you so much for being such amazing
But yes,
fans.
anytime you go on the Haunted Mansion and you
John
see
Hench
Madame
used to
Leota,
tell me often when
that's
he
her
would
mom.
come down, we'd walk the park and he'd point out all of these things, and we'd walk for hours. And he came down until he was in his late 80s, early 90s. And after we'd walk the park for a few hours, he'd say, let's go on Space Mountain. I'd say, okay. So we'd go and we'd ride around once, and I'd be worried because, you know, that's a rough ride for someone in their 90s. And we'd get
Even
to the
Matterhorn
end and
too.
he'd go, I want to go again. So I'd look at the ride operator and go, again. She'd go, are you sure? Like, yeah, he's good. He's good. So anyways, thank you so much. Oh, and what he used to say always was, remember, the guests own this park. We just take care of it for them.
Amen to that.
Thank you.
Amen to that. She's like, no, I want to go back to my seat. Oh, that was great. I love
We've
that.
all said that. I want to go again and again and again. Now, when I first met these legends 20 years
Me
ago,
when I rode Monsters on Frankenstein Experiment, Monsters Unleashed, just over and over and over again. I think I rode it 3 times back to back when I went to Epic Universe in February.
We're going to be around for a long time. A lot has changed.
Here we go, Jonas Brothers.
One thing has remained the same.
Let me text Losh.
Still scream everywhere they go.
I'm texting Losh right
Their
now.
music has become the soundtrack to a generation.
Joe
Their
Bros
story has grown up
getting
alongside their
inducted
fans,
right
and
now.
through it all, they've remained exactly what they were from the very beginning. 3 brothers.
He's probably working. Or he's at Universal annual pass holder nights. I may have to mute this part, especially if they start playing their songs.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jonas Brothers! The Jonas Brothers!
Jonas Brothers. Hi, we're the Jonas Brothers.
All right, not too much.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to the Jonas family household. This is our life.
The multi-platinum selling Jonas Brothers.
They just announced that they're going to be at the Kia Center in Orlando.
You're a rock star, dude.
Camp Rock!
Use it.
In 1 week, they had 3 albums in the top 10.
It's the type of music that has become the soundtrack of friendship.
They are, yeah. They're getting inducted right now.
One of the most popular music acts in the business.
All right, hold on. Let me mute it just in case. Yes, they're getting inducted right now. Vanessa Hudgens is inducting them. That's why I put them in the thumbnail. Everybody in my thumbnail is getting inducted today.
You know,
No,
it
they're getting
seems
inducted.
Like just yesterday, we were all just kids running around the Disney lot. And now look at us. We all have kids. It's crazy. I remember watching the 3 of you and just being in awe of your connection. The way you communicate with each other without even saying a word, you know, that telepathic thing that you guys got going on. Whew. You know, since the early days in your basement in New Jersey to this very moment, there is a genuine love and friendship between you guys that has never changed. Now, I am extremely humbled and inspired by it because you guys make working together look so easy and, most importantly, so much fun. I mean, it's a huge part.
You know what's
of
awesome about Vanessa Hudgens? She is a huge pro wrestling fan.
To every single song, including my son, who runs around screaming, "I can't lose!" And does that boy mean it? So thank you for that. Your bond, the bond of your brotherhood, is something that makes us all feel like we are a part of your extended family. Now, I know how much you mean to your fans and how much they mean to you. Tonight, there are thousands of them here, but there are millions more who wish that they could be. So, congratulations, friends. I'm so happy to welcome you as Disney Legends.
All right, there you go. Joe Bros officially inducted. Has Hannah Montana been made a Disney legend yet? Or Miley Cyrus? Yes, in 2024, Miley Cyrus was named a Disney legend.
Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, everybody. Thank God we didn't take that Nickelodeon deal.
A jab at Nickelodeon.
Our Disney story.
Oh, he's got a
began
Disney
as many
merch
great
bag.
Fairy tales do, with us getting dropped by a record label. Luckily, Disney heard something in us that they didn't. They started playing the Year 3000 music video on the channel.
And somehow, the next thing we knew, we were making shows, movies, and touring around the world.
Good job. Thank you. But our connection to Disney began before any of that. True story. I watched The Beauty and the Beast so many times, my first words were Gaston.
It would be.
And one of my first jobs on the stage was playing Chip the Teacup in Beauty and the Beast on Broadway.
And I have seen them both.
And I helped.
When we think about what it means to be Disney legends, we think about hard work, determination, timing.
Why aren't your chats showing? I don't know.
And one more thing, absolute loyalty to the mouse.
That's funny. Oh, yeah, now I see what's going on. I don't know. I guess like the chat box glitched. Now they have to do a blood sacrifice. Where's Priyanka?
To our parents,
Yeah, I don't know why it wasn't showing up.
dreams, moving across the country to help us chase them. We see all that you sacrificed to make this possible, and now that we are all parents, we see it in a whole new light. You are the reason we're here today. We love you.
Oh, there she is.
You took them off? Okay. To our management,
You took
our
'em
band,
off?
our crew, our collaborators, and our friends, thank you for being there and believing in us. We didn't believe in ourselves. We couldn't have done it without you guys.
And to our wives and our kids, thank you for loving the versions of us who exist off stage. The husbands, the dads, it's the most important part.
It hates
we will
to see
ever
you
play.
coming.
And to Bob Iger, who we've always considered family, which is how we hope he sees us when he does his estate planning as well.
That's funny. Especially now that he bought the Lakers.
Forgot there was more. Bob took a chance on us when we first came to Disney 20 years ago, and he welcomed us back years later. We got the band back together.
And last, but certainly not least, to our incredible fans,
Wasn't Joe Jonas in a
thank you
Pixar
for letting
movie?
us be a part of your childhood
Well,
and
not
growing
Joe
up
Jonas, Nick
alongside you all
Jonas.
these years. You gave three brothers from New Jersey a life beyond anything we could have imagined. We are so grateful.
The GOAT. It's 3 a.m. here for day 3. I've been watching all your streams. Thank you for being our number one source. Thank you, Stat. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I can't believe that you're up at this time for the Disney Legends ceremony. And the fact that you're watching me at 3 a.m. for the 3rd day in the row is unbelievable. It's my pleasure.
Grandchildren,
I
we're doing just fine.
I love this stuff.
Thank you, Disney. We love you. Have a good night.
Okay, I feel like I wasn't being rude. They were like wrapping up. They spent most of the time making jokes. Yeah, thank you for being here all 3 days. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. Thank you for subscribing. It's meant the world to me. D23 does not happen every year. Technically it does. Oh, Susan Egan.
Director. She's a masterful storyteller.
She's going to be on the Disney Wish to announce all the new stuff for the Disney Believe.
The godparent of our new ship,
But yeah,
Susan Egan.
I don't know if I'll be doing it next year because it's in Asia, so it's a 12-hour time difference. So I might not be able to do it. But we'll see. But the next D23, I will be on the floor, reporting live. I promise you guys that.
With her. We were creating a piece of Broadway history for Disney. It was a magical experience.
My friends call me Meg.
Meg was a little different than any other Disney heroine.
I'm a damsel. I'm in distress.
It was hard to picture Belle as Meg.
I tie my own sandals and everything.
She nailed it. She captured every aspect of Meg.
And Susan's Disney story is still unfolding.
Yeah, man, she keeps doing stuff for Disney Cruise Line.
Concerts, Disney Parks, Disney Cruise Line.
She's performed more than 350 concerts in over 20 countries.
As a producer and director, Susan's investing in the
Yeah, next year's D23 is kind of like what Destination D23. And since it's in Asia, it's going to be probably mostly like centered around the Asian parks, Disney Tokyo Sea, Disneyland, Shanghai, Hong Kong, the Oriental Land Company, Disney Cruise Wish Ship. That one will also be featured next year, so it's not going to be crazy. It's going to be more international parks focused, but themed entertainment nonetheless.
Please welcome 4 women who followed in
Are they going to announce news for movies today? No, that was Fridays. I have the stream there if you want to watch that, where I followed along with all the news that was happening. But no, today is just chill. Disney Legend inductees, speeches, and all that. Musical numbers. So it's going to be just a chill stream. I'm just hanging out. However, I will be muting this since it is going to be copyright music. But if you have Disney Plus, you can watch the Disney Legends Ceremony. It's live currently. There's about an hour and 10 minutes left of it. I know, but I had some people asking me to go live today, and I decided to just, impromptu come on live and just hang out with you guys and chill. Last night took a lot out of me. So just singing all the Susan Egan popular songs. They're singing Beauty and the Beast now. You see Susan Egan in like 90s Disney, hand in hand. But if you are new to here, if you're coming in now, please make sure to subscribe, make sure to like. That way we can get this stream out there. I don't think anybody is actually streaming a watch along for the Legends ceremony. I don't think anybody's really watching. But yeah, that would mean the world to me if you guys subscribed if you haven't done so already. I would really, really appreciate that. Watching through my stream. I appreciate it. Yeah, I just don't want to do the music. My channel is currently under review for the first step in being a YouTube partner, so I don't want to risk anything, but fingers crossed, guys. Wish me luck. All right, music's over. They were just singing Beauty and the Beast.
Susan paid us a surprise visit when Beauty and the Beast was on tour in Nashville last year. When it came to meeting the woman who laid so much of the groundwork,
it was amazing on the Disney Dream. If you're on a Disney cruise and they have Beauty and the Beast, you have to see it.
Been a more gracious, grounded, and disarming person. On top of the comedy and heart and beautiful vocals, there's this wonderful person who loves to create and collaborate with other people. It's given me a wonderful example to follow. Someone who's so
I would hate to be one of the people sitting on the aisles.
Yet able to be fully present in every room.
I wouldn't know what to do with myself.
You have
I'd be
already inspired a couple generations of young women, and there is no end in sight. Tonight we have some of those
casually Anne Hathaway just hanging out.
Fans, and they are so excited to honor you. Please welcome performing "I Won't Say I'm in Love" from Hercules. Put your hands together for Cat's Eye.
Hey, welcome, Ernest. Welcome. Okay. I'm going to have to mute it, though, for copyright. The Cat's Eye is performing "I Won't Say I'm in Love." See, I like this having all these musical performances. I don't think we needed those musical performances during the parks panel. That's just me. I understand that it's about entertainment, but it's like, man, we're all there for parks. I don't need 10 minutes of songs. What's up, Ernest? What's up? Hand purple, blue, peace. It looks so funny in the chat box. You know what? Let me move the... Actually, I don't want the chat box to get in the way of the TV, so I'm going to leave it here. If you have Disney Plus, make sure to tune in live alongside with me. That way you can hear what they're singing. All I can think of is Kingdom Hearts. Or is it Kingdom Hearts 2 or is it Birth by Sleep where she's like one of the main characters of the Hercules world? I'll have to look it up. Kingdom Hearts Meg. She's in Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3. Oh, okay, so she's not in Birth by Sleep. That was a really good performance. They killed it.
Susan, you're such an inspiration.
Thank you so much for bringing Belle to Broadway.
And for bringing Megara into our lives. We are honored to welcome you as a Disney legend.
This is Homer's The Odyssey. Ooh, we got some news. We got some movie news, guys. Hold on. Before she starts speaking. I don't know how legitimate it is, but I've been seeing this a lot today. Henry Cavill is being considered to be Magneto.
You know, if Beauty and the Beast had simply been my Broadway debut, that would have been dream come true enough. But it was also
Henry Cavill
a
as
welcome
Magneto.
into
What?
this family that has always allowed me the space to evolve and grow.
You
I mean,
should.
right off the bat,
That's
I got
funny.
to jump from stage Belle to screen Meg, from wide-eyed wonder to side-eyed sarcasm, which, if you know me, tracks. I spent 25 years working for nearly every division of this company as an actress and performer.
I like Lee Pace as
In
Magneto,
the last 7
but
years as an executive producer in partnership with Disney Concerts,
Henry Cavill as
Disney
Magneto
Cruise
could
Line,
be
Disney
pretty good.
Vacation Club, and more, which really makes this award humbling because I am on daily video calls with the finest creatives, executives, technicians, and artists in the industry.
she's going to be on
all
the
of
Disney
whom
Wish
work
October 2nd.
tirelessly day in and day out to create that hard-won Disney magic. And they do it without the spotlight that is being gifted to me today. And so I share this with each and every one of them. You have my heart and my gratitude. You know who you are. And of course, I mean, we get to do all of this because of the most incredible
It's like, I don't know when she's
fandom
doing like
in
her
the
voice
universe.
acting
And
voice
so
or like her
I
natural
love
voice.
seeing so many of your beautiful faces here today at the Honda Center.
That's what Lin-Manuel's telling. He's like, I don't. Is she doing a
Honored
bit?
to get to play just a small role in Walt's legacy. I thank my brilliant parents and friends for their support all through the years. I am eternally grateful to my producing
We are
partner
eternally
and pal,
grateful.
Adam J. Levy, who surfs the chaos
I need
with
like
me.
a sound effect for that.
I am grateful to God, whose mysterious hands are in all. And of course, To my husband Robert and my daughters Nina and Isla, whose love is the greatest gift I will ever know. You are.
It kind of looks a little like Hugh Grant. I'm not gonna lie. Like if Hugh Grant was like an old English teacher. That was like Hugh Grant's like brother. Like if Hugh Grant had an older brother, that would be that guy.
Now, long before I was a member of the family, I was a huge fan of Disney stories. And I'm so glad I get to share those stories like Beauty and the Beast and Hercules with my little niece, Flora. We love binging Disney movies together. Hi, Flora. Thanks for watching. The legacy of great storytelling.
Make sure to
present
watch
in
live on Disney
everything
Plus.
that Disney does. And nowhere is that more apparent than at ESPN.
He does look
Thanks
like
to our
97 Magneto with the long hair.
Here to honor
You
him
have saved
is
our
Hall of
lives. We are
Famer
eternally
who has won
grateful. Yeah, it's like
3
I have to
Super
create like a
Bowls
sound effect for that.
and the hearts of
I
millions
might
of
make
football
that like when
fans,
somebody
especially
subs, because like this is what I have right now. Whenever somebody subs,
Please put your hands together.
let me see if I could
for
do a
NFL
live.
icon Steve Young.
Is it working? Oh, it's not working right now.
When it comes to sports commentating,
We're doing Al
this
Michaels.
legend redefined a whole era.
Hold
He
on.
brought a unique brand of humor.
Yeah, so this is what I have right now for when somebody joins. It's the old Epcot like welcome video with the Magic Band scanning. But maybe I should change it to "You have saved our lives. We are eternally grateful."
On October 2nd, 1979.
Or maybe I'll do that for if somebody does like a super chat or does like a channel membership, which I might have soon. We'll see. But I like that idea. All right, so here's the fun fact about Al Michaels, and I talked about it not yesterday, Friday. Al Michaels was traded to 20th Century Fox, or just Fox in general, for the rights to Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Then Disney bought Fox, or 20th Century Fox, and anything that it owns under that umbrella. So it's like it's like you trade one of your star players to another team for like a legacy player, and then you buy the team that you just traded him to anyway. And now he's gonna be a Disney legend.
You know you witness history at the ballpark, but this is one of them.
Oh my goodness, he's done it again!
That you've let us in your home, and you wanted to hear what we had
Well, not
to
Chris
say.
Berman. I meant
actually
that's
mind-blowing to
Al
say.
Michaels. Sorry, I always confuse the two.
After 15 years of playing pro
Yeah,
football,
Al
being
Michaels is the
interviewed
other
by
guy.
Boomer,
Sorry,
it
I always
was my time to
confuse
get
Al
behind the
Michael and
mic.
Chris Berman.
Making the transition from player to sitting at the desk at ESPN can be pretty intimidating. I mean,
Now I look like an
taken hits
idiot.
From 6'5", 300-pound lineman, but staring down the barrel of that camera somehow felt more menacing. I took everything I said so seriously, and I felt a tremendous pressure to live up to the standard that had been set before me. Boomer, in his infinite wisdom, saw me overthinking it, trying to be perfect. He pulled me to the side and said, "Steve, don't worry about it. Whatever you said, it's on its way to Pluto." And that's when it clicked. It's the authenticity that really counts.
Yes, exactly. When I saw that it was being filmed earlier today, I was like, thank God. Also, welcome. I wasn't going to do this. I wasn't going to go live. I was exhausted earlier. I have done so many things just like in my storage unit and stuff today. If you follow me on like Instagram and Twitter, you see that I found like all my old Disney pins. But I'm beat. But I got everything done that I need to get done, and I was like, you know what? I'll go live in 10 minutes. But thank you for coming.
Come up here, Boomer.
But yes, this is going to be right on time. This is not going to run late. They're doing a tight 2 hours. But I feel so embarrassed that I confused Chris Berman with Al Michaels. But welcome in, welcome. I didn't realize, but I should have known since usually Sunday ends earlier than every other day, so someone was probably streaming it.
This was a Ducks home game. I had no idea we were doing.
Yeah, I saw people a Ducks home game. I did see that people were posting live updates of the Legends ceremony as it was happening. But a lot of people just decided to go to Disneyland today. Not a lot of people really like. Oh, those are a lot of empty seats. not a lot of people went to the floor, and if they did, they went to the Imagineering Pavilion to see all the updates for Disney Cruise Line and the actual like park stuff. They added new things. But
Fred McMurray, Julianne,
once they saw the Imagineering stuff, they just left and went to Disneyland.
Barbara Walters, Angela Lansbury, Dick Van Dyke, Harrison Ford.
I don't mean to
Billy
be
Crystal.
rude and talk over you, Chris
I'm in the
Berman.
wrong room. I'm sorry, I gotta go.
It took so much of me not to watch spoilers. I didn't really see that many spoilers. Honestly, I've been, like I said, I've been way too busy today to even be like looking at things that were happening live. But I did see some of the things that they added to the Imagineering Pavilion. I did see that they added the Moana statue to the Disney Cruise Line Pavilion.
And your successor, Josh, I'm going to try it. We've had some great todays, but here's the even better tomorrows, all right?
They go, they do. See, I didn't know that. I did not know that. I know a lot of people go to D23 Day on Thursday, but I didn't know that they get discounted tickets. That makes sense.
Many of the folks here that started so young and what they were doing.
I haven't been since April of 2022.
Old school. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sing like Lin, but I'm going to do it anyway. I mean,
there's a Grogu toy sitting like in the first like 3 rows, dressed like a VIP cast member.
We knew there was a Pacific. We just didn't know
He's either dressed like the VIP cast member for the tours, or he's dressed like the one that would hang out with Walt Disney in the
47 years later, ESPN
hold
is
on.
what it is. I'm still with them. That beat a lot of odds. It's an amazing story. I stand on the thousands of people there or long gone from us who share in this.
It's really not that good of a discount. I think it was $10 off when I was trying to decide whether to go a few days earlier.
And I cannot ever.
That's, you know what's funny? So like our Mickey's Not So Scary tickets, for us being annual pass holders, they were like, yeah, here's a $10 discount. Same for Jollywood.
Disney purchased ABC Cap Cities. He made sure that he came to Bristol, Connecticut. That's where we're located, bucolic Bristol. And he wanted to speak of all of us. And he said, you guys need to understand the reason, one of the biggest reasons we purchased ABC Cap Cities was ESPN. We were 2/3 sold on it. But very quickly thereafter, we realized Disney.
It was The Wonderful World of Color, right? Or was it Wonderful World of Disney?
Who tells
I think it was The Wonderful World of Color.
all shapes and sizes better than Disney? Nobody. And so what Disney was able to show us, sometimes maybe actually showing us, or sometimes just kind of giving us a little clue, well, that's what we're in the business for. We're sports. We're telling stories. They're not necessarily scripts.
I'm trying to figure out who was it that would hang out with Walt Disney in those like
We're telling
videos.
stories. So it took us very little time to realize what he had said was a perfect marriage. The beauty is of sports, and I've found, as I wrap up, we're supposed to go 2 minutes. My producers are laughing because they know I can't.
I love Disney, but I can't justify their price gouging anymore. The only thing I want to do is cruise, since I feel like that's worth the money. That's totally valid. That is totally valid. I just, started doing Disney Cruise Lines, and it is such an incredible experience where it's like, man, I could spend this money going to the parks, or I could just use it and go on at least 2 or 3 cruises a year, the 3-day itineraries.
Male or
But
female, old or young,
it's
rich or
just
poor.
every
I don't
time
care what the
I
color of your
leave,
skin
they
is.
pull me
We
back
can have
in.
the
They
same
get me
discussion
every time.
today on last night's game. I can't believe they didn't go for it on 4th down. All right,
I had no
it's
intention
just
of going
sports
to
is a-
Mickey's
is a
Very
melting
Merry,
pot,
and I've
and
never
it's
been
real,
to
and it's the best
Mickey's
thing
Very
that this
Merry,
job has given
and I've always talked down to it just because it's so expensive and like, oh, milk and cookies, whatever. I'm going this year. I can't help myself. Part of it is also like I wanted to vlog it and bring you guys along with me. and my experience with it. But
Meredith and Doug
yeah,
for
I
allowing me the
just-
same thing.
can't help myself.
And Doug's wife Claire and my little grandson Kit. Thanks for letting me stay young. I appreciate it.
But I really do want to go back to Disneyland just to see
All right, 2 quotes.
the Haunted Mansion,
One, if you know me, you know I'm
the
going
Holiday
rock and
Haunted
roll.
Mansion,
All right.
and Oogie Boogie Bash.
Eddie Money. And I'm not going to sing. We have the Jonas Brothers to do that. I want to go back and do it all over. I can't go back. I know. That's quote 1. This one might ring a little.
That's why I'm excited for more cruises to go out of Galveston, because that'll be a lot easier and cheaper than going to Florida. Last time I went was almost 20 years ago. Oh, man. I've been to Texas once. That was for the eclipse.
That's a legend right there.
And on my way back, I got caught in a storm with really, really bad turbulence. It was like right in between Texas and Florida. And ever since then, I've been just like so scared to go back, as much as I love Texas.
Is optional.
But I do want to do Galveston. I think Galveston right now is the easiest way for me to do. Excuse me, is the easiest way for me to do any of the older ships. You know, if the Magic and the Wonder are ever in Galveston, it's a lot easier for me to do it there than to, you know, go to Alaska or the Baja sailings out of San Diego.
Always remember this as the day that you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow.
I'm doing Johnny Depp.
You're gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
Oh, we're doing Jerry Bruckheimer? Are we inducting Jerry Bruckheimer as a Disney legend?
Don't let anyone take me out of the water, no matter what.
God help you if you're wrong. If I'm wrong, then we're at war. God help us all.
Mickey's Not So Scary was great to us, just for lines to be short, but again, 20 years since I've done that. So my first Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, I want to say, was 1998.
I'm the guy who gets to do it, saving the world.
I think. Either 1998 or 1999 was my first Not So Scary. I was 7 years old. And then I did it again when I was like 10. And I didn't do it again until I was... Gosh, how old? Oh, yeah, it is Jerry Bruckheimer. How old was I?
Please welcome Orlando Bloom.
I think it was 2022? Hey, Orlando Bloom, nice. It was 2022 or 2023 when I did Mickey's Not So Scary again for the first time. So I was already in my 30s.
There he is.
And then I went last year. I took my wife for the first time, and she fell in love, and now we're going back.
Jerry sent me a very expensive bottle of
yeah, the
champagne
lines are
with
pretty
a note
magical.
that
It's the
said,
only time I ever do
toast
Snow
what
White's
passes the billion-dollar mark.
minecart.
I
That's like
framed
the
the
only
note
time
that's
I'll
still
ever do
hanging
Snow
in my
White.
home. The
There's a
champagne, of
7-day
course,
cruise
well,
that goes
didn't
to
make the
Castaway
night.
Key from Galveston in January,
But as
trying
we
to see if
know,
we have enough money to
film
go.
needs multiple
You know,
versions.
honestly,
And I've always loved that story
if you can do it,
because it says so much about
also
Jerry.
sometimes waiting last minute
believed.
might pay off.
He
That's
knew
how my wife and I, when
long
we went on the
before the rest
Dream
of
in
us
March for our wedding
That's
anniversary,
because, in addition to being
we
passionate and brilliant,
were trying to go back and
Jerry,
forth on what to
you
do,
simply do not
and we
miss.
kept coming back to a Disney cruise, but the prices were just ridiculous. And out of nowhere, on a random Tuesday afternoon, I decided to look,
You have this remarkable
and the
gift
perfect
of
weekend opened up. It was like
worlds that forever live in our
1600
hearts.
for a veranda,
You've expanded our
and
imaginations by
we were like,
transporting us
done.
into stories
We booked
that
it
become
immediately.
part of culture.
You know, I
And
did it with a
life is
Disney
talent,
card, so I got stateroom credit. I got a
say
gift
so
card.
myself.
It was just such a good deal. So sometimes
You
last
assemble
minute
these
might be the
casts
best
that
way to do it.
blend
I think the
together with
cruise was
such
like 3
chemistry
weeks
that
after.
allows audiences to get lost in your characters and in your worlds. Jerry, you took a chance on me.
And I
at a
love
moment
Castaway.
in
I went
my
to
life
Castaway
when
Key
everything
for
was moving
the
very
first
fast.
time ever
Pirates
on the Wish in July, and I actually just started editing the Disney Wish vlogs today. Actually, I'm about a
But what
quarter of the
means
way
even more
with
to
part
me
1,
is that
which
over
you'll see
20
next Saturday.
years later, you're
I
still
might
in my
actually
life.
see if we can get a
I know I
super
can always
discount on
count
it closer to
you
the date,
for
since winter
advice
break is
when
done by
needed,
then. Yeah, that's what I'm
encouragement
saying.
if I'm doubting myself,
Last minute cruise
and
bookings,
always
to
with
me
that
personally, is the way to do it.
wonderfully calm, Jerry way of making
It's
it
not like you
seem
have to, you know.
everything's just gonna work out.
I mean, I don't know how far away you are from Galveston, but it's not like you have to get like a plane and hotel and all that. Like, just drive.
But behind all of the success is an incredibly loyal, generous man and husband who
If
remembers the
it's
people he came up
Galveston sailing
with
in
and shows up for them
January.
when it matters most. I'm very fortunate to be one of your actors. I'm even more fortunate to call you a friend.
Is it the
You're
magic?
one-off, Jerry. You really are. You deserve every
If it's the magic, I'm
accolade and
jealous.
all of our respect. Congratulations and welcome to the wonderful world of Disney Legends.
All right, Jerry Bruckheimer, welcome, buddy. Mr. Action Movie, Mr. Hollywood. So I'm looking now. January 7 night Galveston. Oh, if I'm looking at the same one that you're looking at, it's Marvel Days at Sea. Oh, that's cool. Sails to Nassau, Bahamas, and Castaway Key.
What a great show they're putting on tonight, the Disney company. They're amazing.
And it is. Where is it? What doesn't tell me?
And I'm really humbled to be a part of this year's
Yeah, it's the
class.
Disney Magic.
When I think about all the past classes, it's just amazing that I'm standing here.
It's the it's the magic. You want to ease your husband into cruising. Is he not like cruising? Would this be his first one?
The people in my company, Chad Oman,
And look, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Reed, and John
I've only been
King
on
to
2.
make this all
I did the
possible.
Dream and the
There are
Wish.
2 legends in my life.
If you're gonna go
That's my
newer,
wife, Linda,
I'd say aim for the
my
Dream
daughter,
or the
Alex.
Fantasy, because I really, really liked the Wish, but it has a lot of problems, and I don't know
encourage me
if
and help me
they're
get through
fixed
the
on
tough
the
days
Treasure Destiny.
entertain you.
I haven't been on them yet,
You're
you know, and I
why
like to
we make
hold
these
my
movies.
judgment for it.
You're here tonight
But
because
for
of
me
what
right
we
now,
put
the
on
Dream is just the
screens,
perfect ship.
and you support
I
what we
like
do.
cruise ships that
And
look and
nobody does
feel
it
like
better
cruises
than
and
the
not like a
Disney company, the
castle
way they
at
promote
sea,
their
if
films,
that makes
market
sense.
their films, distribute their films.
I wish
They
I could convince my
become
in-laws to go, but they're terrified of
worldwide
large cruise ships.
phenomenons, and
Well,
they
if it
make
makes
the
him feel
world a
any
better
better, it's the
place,
smallest in the
which it
fleet.
really needs. Thank you, the Disney company, for
He
this
watches
great
the horror
accolade.
story stuff when it comes to it, but I've had him watch other videos. Is he talking about, was it the Costa? Costa Concordia? Is he talking about the Costa Concordia? That would, like, never happen here.
Creative officer of Walt Disney Animation Studios, Jared Bush.
That would never happen to him. As far as like Carnival Cruise Line diarrhea cruises and stuff like that, I can't. You know, I can't tell you anything there because you never know with the people that you get on board. But I think Disney cruises are so safe. They're so fine.
By a mouse. But we also know that it was in fact also started by the people who created that mouse, Walt Disney and his fellow artists and storytellers. All of them pioneers in a new art
Erik
form
Goldberg.
called animation. And in the century since, thousands of artists have entered the doors of Disney animation to pick up that pencil or breathe life.
That's
into
what I
that
keep telling
pixel
him. Those
in
things
order to
happen.
tell
So
a
yeah, and again, the
timeless
Costa Concordia,
And
that was
tonight,
just complete negligence on the cruise part, and Disney would never, ever hire a captain as inept and negligent as the Costa Concordia captain.
Okay, since he was a little boy watching cartoons and Walt Disney on television, he knew he wanted to be an artist. As a young man, Erik was a successful animator, leading his own company when Disney approached him to consider animating a character for a project in development. That project was Aladdin.
I feel like, if I'm not mistaken, did Erik Goldberg also make Cranium Command?
Was the genie. The combination of Erik's joyful, playful,
'Cause it looks like
and
his art
fearless
style.
animation with the talents of Robin Williams created one of the most
Yeah, Erik Goldberg served as a supervising animator for Buzzy.
Not a bad way to start your
Yeah.
Disney career.
Yeah, he was involved in
From there,
Cranium.
Erik
It's his
animated Phil,
style.
Hercules, Lewis the alligator in The Princess and the Frog. He directed Pocahontas, as well as the Carnival of Animals and Rhapsody in Blue sequences in Fantasia 2000. He created pencil on paper mini Maui for Moana. That's right.
Come on, name drop Cranium Command.
And as head of hand-drawn animation, he has celebrated some of our studio's greatest characters in the incredible 100th anniversary short, Once Upon a Studio. And there's more in the Oscar-nominated Get a Horse. Through his work, he keeps the legacy of Disney's history alive and has created a body of work.
I wanted to get married on Castaway Key, but since his family is terrified and friends couldn't afford it, we decided to just go have it in Texas. Then none of the friends came, so we wasted a dream wedding. Oh, that's horrible. I'm so sorry. Planning on renewing our vows, though. Yes, you should. When we went on the dream, there was actually a couple that was getting married there, and we watched them do the ceremony and like prepare, and then they walked right past us to do like wedding photography. It was awesome.
Beautiful line work, and it comes to life.
You can see some of it in my dream vlog. I think it was part 2. No, it was part 3 because it was the Nassau day and we stayed on the ship.
Rock star. He is as iconic as his animation is. He is sort of a classic Disney character himself.
Disney is in his DNA.
I have walked in on Erik while he's giggling over something that he's drawing. He's enjoying what he does, and you can see it in the work.
Lewis the alligator,
Mhm.
the genie, all that humor, all that charm.
And it was
Cranium
so
Command.
different, so fresh that we were going, oh my God. He did it with the genie, and he continues to do it today.
Mentoring the next generation.
His love of the history of animation, of the craft.
He has touched so many of our films.
He has such a great sense of entertainment.
That's why Erik is more than just an animator.
Actually, very reasonable in
He's a
pricing, especially
filmmaker.
when you compare it to other Disney wedding options.
He's always been a
You know what I
legend,
couldn't
but
believe?
Of course, now it's official.
Comparable in prices, how affordable it actually was to get married at Epcot. That would have been pretty crazy.
Feet, let's celebrate together one of the greatest animators of all time, Disney legend Erik Goldberg.
I don't think this is gonna get copyright flagged. Oh, there's Genie. See, I like this Genie more. Have you guys seen what the Genie looks like on the Disney Adventure? If you haven't, let me know so I can show you. It's something else. the Genie on the Disney Adventure is horrifying, to say the least, and should be cast in a fire. Lewis. Never had a friend like me. Yeah, dude, this guy's an amazing animator. Oh, the Geppetto. I'm not Geppetto. I was getting Geppetto confused. I always say Geppetto every time I see him. Well, yeah, let me show you. Let's see. Oh, there he is. He even kind of looks like Buzzy. Take it all in, man.
No, that's Tony's. Well, being a traditional hand-drawn animator, I work from paper.
Oh, his pin is
This
the Disney
indeed
Legends
an
thing too.
honor, and probably the most important one I will receive in my lifetime. Not that I'm going anywhere. I have a zillion people I would like to thank, but for time I've cut it down to 1 million. Thank you to the Disney Legends Committee who saw fit to include me this year. Thanks too to Ron Clements and John Musker who brought me to Disney in the first place and trusted me so much on the projects we worked on together.
Gradium Command.
People's jaws still drop when I tell them that the Genie was my first Disney gig.
That's crazy.
Talk about landing on your feet. Thanks to my wonderful family, my wonderful daughters.
For that to be like
Jenny
the
and
first thing that you do, that's
my
crazy.
Amazing wife, Susan, all of whom are fantastic, unique artists in their own right, and for their undying support for my nutball love affair with animation lo these many years. Thanks to Dorothy McKim, our great producer and creative legacy, who always has my back, and I'm not sure I'd wish that on anybody. Her experience and wisdom never fail to lift me up and encourage me. And thanks to Walt for perfecting a medium that gave a guy like me such inspiration.
Yeah, no, it's
and the
beautiful.
opportunity to help carry on his enduring legacy. When you
Everything about his outfit's awesome. I'm trying to find a picture of Genie.
When you believe an elephant can fly, a puppet can be a real boy, and a mouse can take the world by storm,
Aw.
the sky's the limit. People have asked me recently what it feels like to become a wrong studio. Anyway, people have asked me recently what it feels like to become a Disney legend. It is very humbling to be part of a rarefied group that includes so many people I have admired for so long. Mary Blair,
Mary
Frank
Blair.
Thomas, Ollie Johnston, Mark and Alice Davis, Ward Kimball, Freddie Moore, Ken O'Connor, Joe Grant, Bernie Mattinson, Robin Williams,
Just a crazy,
well,
crazy
that's
list of
pretty
people.
amazing company for
Yeah,
people.
I would
Thank you,
say.
one and all.
So far, my favorite have been him and Kim Irvine. Those have been the two to get me actually like emotional. The Lin-Manuel medley was The Lin-Manuel medley was actually really nice.
Oh, this is so fun tonight.
But yeah,
At
Kim
age
Irvine
17, our
and
next
Erik
legend
Goldberg
made
have
her
been the
big
best for
screen
me.
debut with a performance that launched her career.
All right, let me
and
see if I can find this
solidified
Genie.
her status as an icon.
Genie on the
25 years later, she's one of the most
DCL
in-demand actresses in
Disney
Hollywood,
Adventure
delivering three-dimensional
Sail Away
characters
Party.
with every role she takes. She is a force on screen, a masterful storyteller, and the true definition of a legend.
Only Paula gonna take this and this.
Oh, Anne Hathaway.
Me? A princess? Shut
Up.
Beg your pardon? Annie is divine.
Can you please spell Gabbana?
Guess not.
I met with Annie Hathaway, and when you're working with actors of this caliber, they just consistently surprise you in the best possible way.
She can dance, she can sing, she's romantic.
Whoa, hi, what are you doing?
It's been wonderful watching
Yeah,
you
so this is
grow
like the
up, and you
best
have
photo I
just
could
turned
honestly
into this
find.
fabulous actress.
I know it's blurry
She combines
because I had to like
Colin
zoom in,
and Harpo
but just look at how terrifying he is.
and she has the ability
Like,
to
just-
fall down.
The more I stare at it, the more uncomfortable I get.
Annie's a movie star.
And the Oscar goes to Anne Hathaway.
Annie's such a warm, fresh, open person.
Really?
Please welcome.
All right, Anne Hathaway's next.
So it turns out there's no such thing as overexposure. I met Annie Hathaway for the first time at Nate and Owl's in Beverly Hills.
Like
She was
with creepy
21
pasta
and
genie.
already
Yeah,
a
he's
movie star.
he's terrifying. He's
Charming,
in your nightmares.
luminous, and wise. Perfect to play Andy Sachs in The Devil Wears Prada. But the studio had other ideas. Thank God for Meryl Streep, since we're talking about legends here today. She saw Annie's performance in Brokeback Mountain and said,
And she
"Yeah,
was amazing in the Odyssey. If you haven't seen the Odyssey yet,
game recognizes
amazing.
game." When you look back at her performance in Prada, it all looks so effortless. But no actor ever worked harder. One day, I found her crouched in a corner wearing headphones, tears in her eyes. "What are you listening to?" I asked. "Madame Butterfly," she said. Madame Butterfly, the tragic opera? You do realize this is a comedy.
Yes,
But
that's
she
what I
was
like.
right. By leaning into the pain, she added real emotional depth. When you feel Andy's pain, it's easier to root for her, to love her, to laugh with her. In the 20 years since that first Prada, Annie's grown into a creative powerhouse, a leader on set with razor-sharp instincts and strong convictions. Sigh. She's also become a global icon, won an Oscar, become a wife to Adam, and a mother to Johnny and Jack, and a player to be named later.
Aww.
The expectations for a Prada sequel were mighty daunting, so of course we said yes.
I figured he meant
The opportunity
creepypasta.
to work together again with family was
I'm not
just
here to
too
correct
compelling.
people.
And once again, Annie made us laugh, gave us permission to cry, and reminded us of the hero that lives inside everyone. And she's doing it 5 times this year for anyone who's counting at home.
Yes, there's a lot of movies. A lot.
Annie, you're one of the special ones. And right now, one of our mutual heroes who loves a quick cameo has a special message just for you.
Is it Meryl?
Hello, everyone. It's a thrill to introduce Anne Hathaway
Oh.
for this award. She's known for so many impressive performances. It's hard to say that.
You're welcome.
But I suppose that I should call out this year's blockbuster sequel, in which she ingeniously outmaneuvers a hostile tech takeover in order to ensure the future of a certain fashion magazine. Thank you so much for that, Anne. Over the years, I've gotten to know Anne as an ideal front row companion.
Okay, Anna
as
Wintour.
well
Okay,
as a
I wanted to
perfect
make
theater
sure.
date. But I recently
Let's
had
say
a
Edna
chance
Mode.
to do a small comedy routine with her at the Oscars, which I confess was a little like stepping onto the dance floor with Fred Astaire. Fortunately, Anne made it incredibly easy for me, which is something she seems to do for everyone at every turn. There is so much to admire about Anne. Her work ethic, her talent, her versatility, but most of all, it's her kindness that is so impressive. She just filmed a video at the Vogue offices and instantly became fast friends with every single person she came into contact with, from fashion editors to video interns to the barista at the company cafe. And yes, Anne Hathaway can sing sensationally, she can dance divinely, and is an amazing, amazing actress. But she is also a devoted mother, a loving wife, and the very best of friends. No one deserves the Disney Legend Award more than you, Anne.
And then the Queen of
Congratulations.
Genovia.
Congratulations.
Yesterday I was
And all
talking to
my
my wife, and we were talking about Princess Diaries, and accidentally said the Princess of Geonosia.
Anna Winter, everyone.
And I was like, wait a minute.
The devil also
That's
wears
the Clone
sunglasses.
Wars.
It's a tough act to follow, so I'll wrap this up by saying, Annie, I'm in awe of your grace and your courage and how in over 25 years in this business, you still believe in the magic. Thank you for sharing your light with the world. We love you. We're so proud to welcome you as a Disney legend.
What a year for her. I want to be pregnant, bro. I'm just gonna hang around like this. I used to do it when I had my gut, and then I lost all the weight, and now I can't do it anymore. I used to be able to rest like my cup.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, David. Thank you. You remain one of the smartest, kindest, most extraordinary friends. Thank you. I am humbled and overwhelmed in this room. Thank you so much. But David, you are one of the most extraordinary friends I have ever made through this job. I love so much. And I couldn't be more honored to have you here. And thanks for bringing Anna. Oh my gosh, you guys. Thank you. Whoever just went, yes, you get it. You get it. Right on cue, Johnny. My children are here today. One of them, if you can't tell, is on stage with me right now. and one of my kids asked me yesterday when we were having a magical day in the park, led by our brilliant cast member, Maddie. Thank you, Maddie.
Yeah, she was like, I don't need to see all this foolishness in the
"Mom,
pavilion. I'm going to
how
Disneyland.
do you become a Disney legend? And I said, you get lucky. I am here today because I am one of the most insanely lucky people in the world. How lucky am I that I was born into a family where acting, storytelling, and imagination were valued and celebrated, and my parents are here. So I just want to say, Mom and Dad, thank you so much for everything. How lucky am I that my first studio picture ever starred perhaps the greatest Disney legend of all time, the incomparable Julie Andrews.
And remember I said Judi Dench on Friday.
I got to learn so much from her when I was just 17, and from the time I met her at the first read-through of The Princess Diaries, she showed me that kindness, patience, friendliness, graciousness, good humor, and hard work were an unbeatable combination. And that little princess film that we made together became my first Disney classic, and her 27th.
Yeah, I mean, Mary Poppins.
I'm so lucky that Gary Marshall chose me to be Mia Thermopolis. I'm so lucky Deborah Martin Chase and Whitney Houston decided to produce the movie that changed my life. And I am so lucky that I still have the same manager, Susan Bymel, who booked me the audition for what was then called The Princess of Tribeca. I mean, the luck, it just goes on and on. I am so
And now they're
lucky
making
that
a
my first film
third
led
one?
to so many opportunities
Yeah,
when I
third
was
one.
still so young, getting a job that a million girls would kill for in The Devil Wears Prada. You know? Pretty good. I got to be with Stanley Tucci. I got to be with Emily Blunt. I got to be with Oh. Well, what's her name?
Not Meryl Streep.
Meryl. I got to be a part of a cast that created music together that the world is still singing along to, directed impeccably, of course, by David Frankel. I have gotten to spend my life so far doing what I love, having so many adventures along the way, knowing joy and valuing the extraordinary good fortune that allows me to share my life with my greatest blessing, a family I couldn't love more. Adam, who makes my foot pop. Johnny, Jack, and whatever we're gonna call you. You have
Johnny
made
Jack.
my life better, funnier, more exciting, and more magical than any film. And as cool as all this is, just us being us is where I'm happiest. Now, there are so many more people to thank, especially Josh D'Amaro, Alan Bergman, David Greenbaum, Dana Walden, Bob Iger, who oversaw a lot of
Bob
my
Iger's
time.
probably going to be the last one to get inducted.
Just so many people at Disney. In fact, like legit, every single person, from parks and hotel employees worldwide, to the studio employees in Burbank, to the dancers on cruise ships, to the chefs,
Dancers
who
on
made my
cruise
kids
ships.
the Mickey waffles that they can't get enough of, to the ushers
Churro
here
Mickey
today.
waffles, to be
I
exact.
hope you all know that the reason being a Disney legend means something is because you bring the magic to the real world every single day. So thank you so much.
That's right. We love cast member recognition here.
Lastly, but not least, the most important and best part of being a Disney legend and the true source of the luck that brought me here. Thank you to you.
You're
Every
welcome,
single one
Anne.
of you.
Clock it,
Oh,
yeah.
just be patient. You're gonna find out in like 5 minutes. Every single one of you who has graced me with your time and has bought a ticket to a film or a project of mine has kept my lucky streak going for 3 decades. And I wouldn't be here on this stage in this beautiful, rare moment without you. I'm so grateful to you. Thank you so much. As far as I am considered, this distinction of Disney legend status is shared by us all, and I couldn't feel luckier for that. So thank you so much, and let's keep making magic together.
I thought she really was going to reveal the name or the gender when she was like, give me 5 minutes. I thought she was actually going to end it with that. By the way, I'm having a girl. So all it leaves is going to be what? The Rock and Bob Iger. Oh, Emily Blunt.
Please put your hands together.
That's cool.
Emily Blunt.
So okay, so she's going to be doing The Rock now.
I really thought I could make the...
What the Rock is cooking!
I'm so proud
They have to do
be
that.
able to wax on about this awesome demigod that we're celebrating today. You know...
You're welcome.
You know, when I first met
Oop.
Dwayne Johnson, I had assumed wrongly that he would have the energy of a man who was a sort of walking suplex. But the bravado of The Rock was actually nowhere to be seen. The Rock, in fact, is a performance. It's the performance of a lifetime.
Yeah, it's
What I
him
was
turned up
met
to 11.
with was someone who was so
She met
disarmingly
Dwayne.
wise and gentle, curious, totally unpretentious. And not to say this one's an angel, all right, because he's not.
He's a diva.
non-conforming, rule-breaking, mold-breaking rebel. He's funny as hell. He's filthy. And
He's just gonna get
played some
roasted.
Merciless pranks on me, and forget trying to keep
Pie
up with him
eating
on the
jabroni.
tequila. Don't do it. You will be absolutely legless, and it won't have put a dent in him. But the hangovers aside, I admire him. I admire him so much. You know, this is someone who came from great struggle.
What else have they done together besides Jungle Cruise?
But I think someone who always felt that compass in his chest and he listened to it. Well, he was right to follow that compass and not to listen to the noise of those who told him he wouldn't make it in Hollywood. Those people
Vince McMahon.
were morons. Because he has, yeah. Because he has, in no uncertain terms, redefined what it is to be the modern movie star.
He's the modern day Arnold.
He has captivated the world with his ludicrous charisma and talent, which are as powerful as his kindness. I've been on the receiving end of his range in our 2 films together, from Jungle Cruise to his heart-stopping performance in The Smashing Machine.
Oh, that's right, Smashing Machine.
Yes. But don't get me started on his swaggering, fabulous demigod. Maui just rules.
Oh yeah, so that little, you see that Grogu? Yeah, it's dressed as like a
In Polynesian
VIP cast
culture,
member.
Mana is a sacred spiritual force, a power and a vital energy that guides us.
The ones that look like
and it
they're
represents
like a
authority,
horse jockey.
prestige, connection. This sounds a lot like the person I know. To me, this sounds like the stuff of a legend. So take a look.
One of the biggest movie stars in the world. My favorite guy.
I mean, now that they're working with WWE, they have to have access to footage.
Dwayne has such incredible charm.
Can I get a chee-hoo?
He's such a humble guy, even though he has no need to be modest. about
Grogu's on the
anything.
clock, yep.
If I had to pick one guy to save the world, I'll take Mr. Johnson.
You're one of the most well-loved people in the world.
Under the swagger was this tenderer side to him. Dwayne was just a marvel at capturing that.
You're welcome.
If we think of someone who's taken what life threw them and made it into the sweetest lemonade, that would be Dwayne Johnson.
He has become my most enormous buddy. The love and the laughter.
We love you,
I think
Dwayne.
Disney is lucky to have Dwayne.
I couldn't think of anyone who loves life more than Dwayne Johnson.
Thank you.
I want to say congratulations, Toots, to bring
Toots.
this Disney legend up here. Could everyone on 3 give this guy the biggest chee-hoo he's ever heard in his life? 3, 2, 1.
Chee-hoo! I had to do that on my birthday. I went to Mike High in Fort Lauderdale, and we had to do one of those. If you've never been to Mike High, and you can't get into Trader Sam's, honestly, I think it's easier for you to drive down to Fort Lauderdale and go to Mike High than it is to go to Trader Sam's. But Mike High is amazing. All right, Dwayne. He's going to cut a promo.
Thank you.
You
for
love
that
me.
beautiful
You
chee-hoo.
hate me.
That was incredible. Thank you so much.
What?
You know, wow. You're welcome.
What?
So, growing up a trailer park kid to being introduced on stage here today by one of my closest friends, Emily Blunt, as a Disney legend, and sharing it with all of you, this is a pretty damn cool day. So thank you so much. You know, all week long, Disney has been just hitting up my publicist. We need his speech. We need his
send
speech.
this to my mom. She loves Dwayne.
She kept telling them, well, he doesn't actually write it down.
Oh, man, he's a
And
wrestler,
that's why
bro.
there's nothing on the teleprompter.
He cuts a
nor is
promo.
there anything in my pockets that I wrote anything down. So I just figured, just for a moment, what I do like to do in moments like this is be as present as I possibly can and just share some thoughts with you from my heart. Can I do that?
He's not gonna have the promo written on his
thank
arm.
you, man. I want to thank all of you for being here, and I want to congratulate all the Disney legends. What an honor this is to be a Disney, over 300, I think, Disney legends. So what a day, what a moment. So thank you. I want to thank my friend and my mentor over the years, Bob Iger. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. And Alan Bergman, David Greenbaum, Dana Walden, Assad, of course, and all of Disney. You know, and I also want to take a moment to thank my team who's here. I also want to take a moment to thank my family who's here. Danny, Dave, Tati, Simone, my oldest daughter, Simone. It's her birthday weekend.
Former manager of NXT.
And right now, she's like, oh, don't embarrass me. But I won't. But I do want to say, and you'll see where I tie all this in as I share my thoughts with you, is there's a few things I think that connect all of us Disney legends, but all of us here at Disney, is this idea that we all do what we can to create moments and experiences of joy for people and families around the world. And that's important. And that means something. And when I first went to Disney the very first time, we lived in Tampa, Florida. I was 5 or 6 years old. Yeah, go Tampa. Ooh, look at Tampa in the house.
Boo.
Okay.
Boo, Tampa Bay Lightning, boo.
That's my mom. Thank you. That's enough. I was 5 or 6 and I went to Disney.
Bro, you're from Miami.
And yeah. And I never forgot that experience. And it was wonderment and joy. And then, of course, I went back years later when I was in my 20s, and also when we had Simone, we took her to Disney when she was 5. And I'll never forget, we had the Disney, for those of you who've been to Disney, which is all of you, you know, you have the breakfast with the princesses. Do you remember that?
Cinderella's Royal Table.
We were there, and I
Most
was
overrated
dad.
restaurant.
You know, she was 5, and I was trying to figure my stuff out at that time, how I was going to be a father, how I was going to be a husband, a man, etc. You know, as us dudes, when we're in our 30s, we're trying to figure out, you know, and we're still figuring it out. But I remember one of the princesses said, "Now close your eyes and make a wish." And I'll never forget. She closed her eyes and she made a wish. I might get emotional, but she made a wish. And I just remember that moment looking at my daughter's face. Like I'd never seen that before. Like she was just so into making a wish. And I was telling Danny,
I wish for you to
wonder
be
what was
a
going through her
Disney
little mind
character.
at that time. And it's just experiences like that we create that I know she'll never forget, that I'll never forget. But that's the beauty of Disney. And that's the beauty also of being a Disney legend and how lucky we are, like Anne Hathaway said. And by the way, Annie was just talking about how lucky she is. We are all lucky to get to do what we do. But man, for everybody listening, especially our young folks out there, you get lucky when you work hard. And Annie works hard, by the way.
Absolutely.
And so I never forgot that, and I remember that, and I was like, that's what life is all about, creating experiences for people. And since it's her birthday weekend, you guys want to have some fun?
Oh, God.
Well, her name is Simone. Happy birthday to you.
I'd just be like this, and the crowd would be like,
Birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Simone. Happy birthday to you. I love you. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Happy
Thank you.
birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Thanks, Dad.
Because what you just did, you did the thing that was created in her years ago, 20 years ago when she was 5. You just gave an experience she will never forget. Yes.
You can tell like he's coming up with this right on the spot. And he's like, "Yes, sick, nailed it. What a great way to tie it in." Okay, what's next?
Watching right now, I know they will. Yes, and they. And
You
they
nailed
asked
it,
me,
Dwayne.
"Hey,
You're
Daddy,
so
what
good
does
at what
it
you
mean
do,
to be a
Dwayne."
Disney legend, like Annie's kids asked her, "What does it mean to be a Disney legend?" I said, "Well, it means we're going to get free tickets for the rest of our life." For sure. Thank you, Bob. I said, "But you know what it means?"
Even then, I don't think
said,
you're
"It
gonna get
means
free
the thing
tickets.
That we talk about all the time, and what we talk about. If you ask Jazzy and Tia, her sisters, Simone's sisters, hey, what's the best part of fame? They'll say, making people feel good. Yes. And that's the thing you realize, like that, the world will spin and it'll hit us, it'll punch us, it'll kick us, it'll hug us. But what we do in this room, outside of this room, whether you're a Disney legend or not, I'm a big advocate for, despite the noise in the world and despite how algorithms kind of emphasize sometimes noise and negativity and things like that, we can always control how we respond. And how Disney responds, Disney legends, whether you're a Disney legend or not, we respond with making people feel good and treating them with kindness. And that's important. And I'm going to wrap this up, but may I hold that?
He's the first person to hold it the entire night.
All right.
He's like, "I don't know if I'm going to get an Oscar, so just give me this."
I was like, I want to hold it. I love you too. Thank you for saying that. All right. Thank you. That's enough, Grandma. Listen.
While he's doing this
heavy.
speech,
Thank you.
his
I do wanna
attraction
say
in
this,
Universal
that,
Studios is currently closing
when it comes
for good.
to our responsibility, I think, and what it means to be a Disney legend, which is amazing, but also I think what our responsibility is to be a human being, which is do our best. It's not easy, but do our best to make people feel good and treat them with kindness, because you never know what they're going through. And by the way, everybody's going through something. So with that in mind, trends will come and go.
He's totally just like
but being kind and being good to people.
I mean, it's good what he's saying. He's saying some nice things, but he is totally like,
it's nice to be
I'm drawing blanks.
But it's more important to be nice. And I mean that from my heart. And with that, I love you, thank you, and I love you. Happy birthday to my girls at home. Daddy's coming home. Disney Legends.
All right, Bob Iger's the last one left.
And we love you.
I love you.
Congratulations.
Yes.
That's heavy for you?
It's heavy.
Wow.
We're talking tomorrow.
I'll talk to you tomorrow on the radio. You got it.
On serious?
I have got to eat more protein. And now to introduce our final legend of the night, please welcome back to the stage,
Josh D'Amaro. I mean, obviously, it has to be Josh D'Amaro. This is the guy whose job I took over. Oh, man, I missed seeing Josh on stage yesterday.
Now, I would be remiss if I didn't say a few words about our final Disney legend. Because I'm pretty sure
the owner of the Los Angeles Lakers.
I wouldn't be standing here right now.
The guy who bought Marvel, Fox,
now,
Hulu.
When people talk about Bob Iger, they often start with his
Star
extraordinary
Wars
accomplishments, and they do this for very good reason. He is one of the most consequential business leaders of our time. A visionary who's willing to take these big, bold risks to empower creative talent and to imagine possibilities that other people just couldn't see. His impact on Disney and the entertainment industry as a whole, it is absolutely impossible to overstate. Bob's always known that none of us own this brand. We're just its stewards. And he never built for the moment. He built for what lasts. And that is what legends do. But what I've always admired most about Bob, it's not necessarily what he's accomplished, it is who he is. He leads with integrity, leads with optimism. He treats everyone with respect, and he cares deeply about people, about Disney, and about the stories that we share with the whole world. I've been fortunate to get to work alongside him, and his friendship has meant more than I can
took his
say.
job.
And so tonight, I couldn't be prouder to celebrate Bob. And just as importantly, the remarkable example that he set.
I mean,
for
Josh
all
was
of
the
us
right choice.
along the
There's
way.
no other choice.
Please take a look.
All right. Last one, Bob Iger.
I'm Bob Iger. Let's talk about Bob Iger. 50 years at the Walt Disney Company, leading with vision, integrity, purpose. His enduring legacy isn't just what Disney became, it's the people who he inspired and the stories that will live on for generations.
A core tenet of ours is to create change and not just to sit back and watch it happen.
Thank you, Bob, for all your leadership, foresight, and optimism.
He has vision, he has heart, and he's never lost track of who he is.
Every
Oh,
opportunity I've had to work with you, you have shown
New
remarkable integrity.
He's been a mentor and a friend.
And a hell of a nice man.
Yes.
I've known Bob Iger for 35 years, and he has not aged a day.
I think
That's
he's a great
true.
leader, but Bob's got some humility.
He lifts you up. He makes you be the best that you possibly can be. And that, to me, is a mark of a true leader.
You've inspired me to be a better filmmaker and overall a better person.
You gotta face it. You gotta embrace it. You can't erase it, Bob. You're a legend.
Bob is one of those people who is both in the position of great power, but also deeply good, and it's a pretty rare thing.
He has made a major contribution to the Disney legacy.
I have so much respect for who you are as a businessman.
Oh,
as a
God.
father,
The
as a
infamous
human
deal.
being. Congratulations.
Looking back, it just happened
Congrats,
so
Bob
fast.
Iger.
If I were to learn one lesson, the lesson would be enjoy what you do, because you won't do it well unless you do.
Where do you go from here?
To Disneyland.
Run for president.
Now, everyone, please join me in welcoming Al Michaels, Diane Sawyer.
There you go. There's Al Michaels.
Robert Downey Jr. and Harrison Ford.
There's Al Michaels. Quite the collection of Infinity Stones. Straight to Chris Berman. That's the guy that Erik confused me for.
Well, I have known Bob Iger for 50 years, half a century.
I mean, you can see why I
true in your
confused
world.
them.
Bob was a program manager at ABC Sports. We traveled the world together. Paris, St. Moritz, Monaco, Cleveland, Kansas City. I knew that would get some response. We saw it all. And Bob was unique because those of us on the creative
I'm
end
interested in seeing what
rarely looked lovingly
Robert Downey Jr. has to
at
say.
those on the business end, because we were making art or some form of it, and they were making money and profits. But at ABC Sports, we all loved Bob, and that included Jim McKay, Frank Gifford, Keith Jackson, and included the always cantankerous Howard Cosell. Even Howard loved Bob, and that's saying
I was going to say
something.
Howard Stern.
Well, he may have been a business guy.
Infinity Stones
but
is the
Bob had
perfect
star
metaphor
power,
for real. Yes, yeah,
and
they're
now
all
he went to
Infinity
become
Stones.
the
It's the perfect collection.
choice to
Sports.
protect the Disney
movie
brand
star.
and shepherd 2 decades worth of incredible Disney magic and growth. Congratulations, man. Slam dunk.
So I have always loved the Oscar Wilde idea that some people are
news
just
reporting.
born dreamers, and you know it, because they're the ones who can see light before the dawn. And that's Bob Iger. Knew it when I met him 30 years ago, and I don't know what it is exactly, creative nerve, just restless curiosity. But all of us who have worked in journalism at ABC News know that no matter how early you're up on the East Coast, he's already up on the West Coast, and he's scanning the horizons and probably knows more about your
Horizons.
story than
Horizons
you do at this
mentioned. We're
point.
getting a
And then
Horizons
sometimes
redo.
he'd come in and wander into the newsroom, and it's legend in the newsrooms because he would come to give us support, and he'd come to fire off questions like depth charges to see if we knew what we were doing. The kind of questions that make you think in a whole new way. So
He was
Bob,
testing you?
I just want to celebrate, as Al said, the bold moves that are the stuff of legend, from Pixar to Marvel to Lucasfilm to the Lakers.
Yeah, there. We needed somebody to
New
mention the
York.
Lakers.
But those of us who work for you think that
It was
you're
only a
real
matter of time
monument is
before they
something
joked about him
intangible.
owning the
And
Lakers.
it's a kind of lighthouse of values and excitement, and reminding us to raise our sights, as Seamus Heaney wrote in that amazing essay, to wake up each day and sail forth, believing that some better, even better, further shore is reachable from here.
He always has the Tony Stark glasses on. Television. Ah. Oh, Ashley would be freaking out.
You have led this company with deep empathy,
Nobody
universal respect,
knows where you might
and the
end up.
warmest smile.
Nobody knows.
Your belief in empowering people by making them feel seen and heard is unbelievably rare, especially for someone running a company the size of Disney.
She's whispering like it's a Grey's Anatomy monologue.
It's your integrity and your kindness that will be your legacy forever.
Choose me,
And
Bob.
thank you,
Choose
Bob,
me.
for reminding us that leadership is not only about making decisions, but about making people matter.
Hey.
That's mine and Harrison's new Legends sign language to each other.
Yes, Sleepy Zach, I agree. Michael
fortune
Eisner era
favors
was
the
great.
brave, and to
I
me those four
love
words
Michael Eisner.
explain
I will die on that
Mr.
hill.
Iger's primary
I
quality,
miss
it's
the
courage.
Michael Eisner era.
It's the
That was
bold
the
choices in
best
the face
era
of
to be a Parks
incredible
fan.
risk,
I
trusting
think
your instincts,
Gizmo's Denning.
empowering
I think
people to aspire beyond
Iger's
perceived
big thing was
limitations.
acquisitions
closes this
and,
chapter and begins the next,
for
it's
lack of a better word, monopolization of entertainment.
seems like
Gizmo,
he's
what are you
still
doing, man?
just only getting started. That is why
that was his
Bob,
contribution.
you truly are a legend in
But
every sense
for a
of the
Parks fan, Michael Eisner era was the best. Just saying. Yes, there were misses. Hey, there we go, Harrison Ford. That's good, man. Look at him. Gizmo wants to speak. But yes, the Disneyland Paris and Disney California Adventure had a lot of issues, but
2 years ago, you stood here and said
I
some
love Michael Eisner
very
era.
generous things about me.
Also, welcome, Sleepy Zach.
I have got here the opportunity.
And again, guys, if you are new here, we're getting closer to the end of the stream, so please make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, check out all my vlogs if you're enjoying this. But this is our last ceremony inductee of the night.
Responsibility with remarkable grace. But what I'll remember most is the way you made people believe. That's leadership. That's friendship. And that, sir, is your greatest legacy. I'm proud to call you my friend and to honor you today as a Disney legend.
I love Harrison Ford. All right, Mr. Iger. There you go. This is the last step before you get to retirement. It's like as soon as he finishes, they're gonna hit him with his pension, his retirement pension. Iger had a swagger to him, though. Like, as far as CEO goes, he definitely has a swagger to him.
There's a speech on the teleprompter here, but I am speechless. First of all, to colleagues, friends, partners, thank you for your generous words. Thank you just for being here for me. I feel honored.
Does this make Meredith Grey a Disney princess?
Take your time on a weekend to do so, and I deeply appreciate it, and have phenomenal memories working with all of you. I must say one quick thing about Al Michaels. I was in the arena when he called the U.S. victory over the Soviet Union in 1980 in Lake Placid.
Ah, miracle.
But before that game started, I said, if the U.S. wins, say, do you believe in miracles? Right.
Hi, how's D23? Are they still joking
Also,
around?
I know many of you fans
hello,
know,
Fox Love Fairy. Welcome,
famous
welcome.
trade.
D23. The last 3 days have been great.
Al
You know, I've had a blast
wanted
covering
to change
the big
networks
panels or big presentations
and,
the last
to
3
go to
days.
NBC,
But it's been great.
and the head of ESPN said we should let him go, and I said we should get something in exchange. He said, "What should that be?"
Oswald the Lucky
A
Rabbit.
light bulb went off in my head that NBC Universal owned the rights to Oswald the Lucky Rabbit.
There you go, guys. Full circle. The Oswald Al Michaels trade.
As you all know, one of the first characters that Walt Disney ever created. So I thought, well, okay, let's trade Al Michaels for Oswald the Lucky Rabbit.
There you go.
And we did.
And then
I
we
know
bought.
Jon Favreau showed you what he's working on with Oswald. Thank Al Michaels.
Yes. Thank you, Al Michaels.
Okay. You know, over the years, I've had the
Me and Bob
privilege
Iger,
of
we
giving
for
this
real, we were
award
like.
out to dozens and dozens of truly worthy people, unbelievably talented people who contributed so much to this company. And so it is an incredible honor for me to receive that same award, particularly with this unbelievable class. And I must say, following you up here is a little rough. Lynn, you make me feel talentless. Ann, you make me feel stiff. Dwayne, you make me feel small.
Did they talk about Disney Dreamlight Valley game? They did make some announcements about the Disney Dreamlight Valley. I think I know Hannah Montana's coming to the game, if I'm not mistaken. But that was on Friday, I think, is when they started talking about Dreamlight Valley. What's going on with my mic arm? Jesus.
To Josh tomorrow, Josh, you're wearing that title really well.
Daddy Josh, as we like to call him on Diz Twitter.
I am so proud to call you my successor. So, congratulations.
I mean, handpicked by him, you know. Especially after Bob Chapek, he wasn't going to let that happen again.
I can echo the words that were said by almost everyone that was up here today, that having the privilege of entertaining the world the way Disney does is quite a unique experience in life and a lot of responsibility. To have the ability just to make the world a better place is truly an exceptional life experience. And obviously, I am unbelievably grateful to have had that experience. It also is not lost on me that I'm the executive in the room. And what executives typically do is they sign checks and they turn the lights on in the morning. Occasionally I made coffee. But more than anything else, we're around to support creators, the true talent that drives this company forward, whether they're producers like Jerry Bruckheimer or songwriters like Lin or actors like Dwayne and Ann. I could go on and on.
Animators, Erik Goldberg, Imagineers, Kim
So I
Irvine.
accept this award for all of you, in a way, in your names, and thanks to you in many respects, and thanks, too, to the thousands and thousands of cast members who make this company really what it is.
Again, cast members, round of applause. We love mentioning cast members.
Speaking of thanks, my wife, Willow, is here. I have to give you a major shout out. She is my best friend, my most trusted advisor, and I can't even express what it's meant to be to me to have you as my partner all these years. My son Max is here. I have 4 kids. Max is 27 years old. I just have to tell you one quick story about Max. He was 2 when I became president and COO of Disney. It's not bad if your dad has that job. And Willow took him to, I believe, a farmer's market, and there was a pony ride, and there was a line to ride the pony. And Max asked his mom, do we have to wait online?
No, we have lightning lanes.
Cheers to you, Max.
And that's where I came up with the idea for
CEO
Lightning
of
Lane
this
Premier
remarkable
Plus.
company. And I must say, no pun intended, it was a ride of a lifetime. And today is a vivid reminder.
I told
of
my
just what
son he's a
wonderful ride that
genius.
was. From the bottom of my heart to all of you, to our audiences, to our subscribers, to our moviegoers, to our park guests, to our D23 members, thank you very much. Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you for the stewardship, the magic, the happiness. One more time for the boss.
Not anymore. Josh tomorrow's the boss, bro.
And now we have one more special surprise for everyone. Please welcome Samantha Barks.
She gonna be singing? I'm gonna have to mute it if she's singing. Yeah. All right, so they're closing out with a musical performance. Well, there you go. D23 is officially over. It's done. This year was pretty wild, to say the least. If any of you were here for last night's stream and you saw me have an absolute meltdown over Figment at the end, or if any of you watched on Friday, which was insane. Friday, it was unprecedented, the amount of people that were here chatting. Regardless of whether you're here for a minute, 10 seconds, all 3 days, doesn't matter. I appreciate every single one of you for watching. I appreciate every single one of you who subscribed. You guys helped me get over my first major milestone, getting over 500 subscribers. We are currently sitting at 649, and on Friday we were at 488. That's crazy to think that that even happened. So thank all of you. I thank you all. I appreciate you all. I have no words.
Incredible.
Oh, they're closing out the show now.
Samantha. I'm reminded just how short I am when I stand next to you, Bob. Before we go, we'd like to invite all the legends back up here on the
Oh, they're getting all the
stage for
legends back
official
together.
2026 Disney Legends photo. Come on, legends. Come on up here.
This is a good class. I would say Kim Irvine and Erik Goldberg got me the most emotional. I think my favorite speech. Oh man, look at the outfits that they're wearing. I love Mickey's outfit. I will say the best speech, in my opinion, was Anne Hathaway's. We're gonna hand out some superlatives. Best outfit goes to Erik Goldberg. Worst speech goes to Dwayne Johnson. He was just rambling. Lin-Manuel's speech was great until he wouldn't stop doing the song. So, whatever. Best musical performance was the Lin-Manuel Miranda medley. That was amazing. Everybody jump in the air. I was expecting the shell just go, yeah.
We did it, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thanks to the fandom.
But I love these costumes. They all look so good. They never wear these costumes in the parks. This is just for the Legends ceremony. But yeah, as I was saying, thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me this whole weekend, spending time with me, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Thank you all so much. I love all of you. If you haven't already done so, please make sure to subscribe. And if you have time, there is plenty of content for you guys to watch. Over 50 videos I have uploaded on this channel. I upload new videos every single week. Right now I am currently editing my Disney Cruise series of the Disney Wish. Part 1 will be uploaded this upcoming Saturday. So I post videos every single Saturday. If I don't, there will be a community post about it. Also, make sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Those are like the two main social platforms that I use. TikTok I'm starting to get into. But again, thank all of you so much for watching. I love every single one of you. Also, big shout out to Pro Skater Brat for recommending I go live today, because I wasn't going to do it, but I appreciate you for getting me out of my comfort zone, and I ended up doing it, and I'm very thankful for it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all very much, and I will see you in the next one, whether that's the next D23 or the next live stream. Maybe I'll stream again soon, who knows? But you're gonna have to hit notifications to know, so please make sure to subscribe. I love all of you. Have a good night. Be safe.